bring out the big guns.
When we wake up, we stay up. Got no time to waste. On the ground, we stay up. Can't let nobody face us. We on the way to lead out. They coming for us. Which street stop to us? Nothing's impossible. That's why they call us dreamers. That's why they call us dreamers.
Dreamers, it's me, TahrifaTheDreamer. Today's video is all about journaling. So, what is a journal? What is journaling? What do you mean you be journaling? What do you write about? So, journaling is basically just keeping a record of news and events of a personal nature. So your thoughts, your feelings, facts about your day. You can journal about anything, like literally anything. Why do I journal? I was one of those people that's like, I'm gonna just talk out my feelings. I'm gonna talk to myself. I'm gonna talk to my friends. I was hesitant to start, but baby, it changed my life. So I'm gonna talk to you about why you should journal. The first reason is stress relief. If you have anxiety, if you're an overthinker, if you just don't know how to express yourself and process your thoughts, this might help you. It improves your memory and your comprehension. It helps your brain to regulate your emotions. So when you're in a bad mood and you journal, everything gets put into perspective. You are able to assess your responses to stuff and your brain understands what's going on. Journaling promotes mindfulness. Mindfulness is that state of awareness, being in the present moment, being mindful of what is going on and staying there. So it helps you to, slow the world down and just have a moment to hear your own voice. It helps you with learning yourself. The more you journal, the more you learn about yourself and you get more in tune with your relationships with others. You process how they make you feel. You process the importance of your relationships and what you need in relationships. Journaling helps you process a lot. In your journal, you should be honest. There is nobody judging you but yourself. So it helps you to be easier on yourself and more forgiving with yourself. And sometimes when you journal about something, you get confidence about it and you're better able to share it with others and express yourself better. And journaling just helps with your creativity in life. It helps you outside of writing, just in general. It helps you, come up with new solutions and systems that you could use to make your life easier. Same way talking and music and sharing your feelings with others is good for your soul. So is journaling. So those were a few benefits, because there are so many benefits of journaling. Now let's talk about types of journals. I know you see these books like, where is this girl going with all them notebooks? Honey, I am the notebook queen. I love notebooks. I love stationery because I love to journal. So I'll talk about the types of journals that I really, really like. I would encourage other people to try. And then I'll talk about the ones that I'm currently keeping. You could pick which one is best for you. The first type of journal we're going to talk about is a regular journal. Hey diary, today I lost my dog. I don't know where he went. That journal, your diary or whatever you want to call it, that is just an everyday journal. There are no rules. You just write what you feel whenever you feel like it, however you want to. The next journal is dream journals. A journal you keep at your bedside, and when you wake up in the morning after you had your dream, you write what your dreams were about. It's the worst thing when you had a bomb dream or just a really interesting dream and you can't even remember what happens, or you die and you wake up. A bullet journal. A journal where you have your lists and your calendars and your habit trackers. That's when you are trying to build new habits, hopefully positive ones, and you use that to help you maintain and hold yourself accountable. I'll show you what it looks like. next one, take a book and you write about what you're thankful for, what's good in your life, what you want more of in your life, an idea journal. Now, if you're a person like me who gets random ideas and cannot continue life without getting that idea out, I'm so excited, I can't do anything else. You carry it around with you in life and you write it down in your little journal. It can be tiny. A health or fitness journal. Now, if you're somebody that's now getting their life back together in health and fitness, having a journal to track your workouts or your meals or whatever. Like, I know you have your phone and they tell you, or your Apple Watch or whatever, and they tell you stuff like that. But sometimes seeing it on a physical, tangible thing, you get motivated. You see it all in one place, where you started, where you are now, changes you can make. When I was on my fitness journey, I used one and it helped me a lot. A prayer journal or a manifestation book. I just like the way manifestation book sounds, so that's the title of the music. But it is basically a journal that you put your desires into, things you want, things you're grateful for, whatever you pray about, you can put it in a journal, or you can use it to manifest. Like, you very specifically list the things that you want. It's a letters journal. Now, you can use it two ways. You can write letters to yourself, and then there's letters to other people. Now, when people piss you off, when you got a crush and you don't know how to talk to them, anything you want to tell someone but you don't feel comfortable telling them to their face, you can write them a letter, and you don't have to send it to them. You can just keep it in your journal, or you can rip it up and throw it away. It's completely up to you. If you struggle to journal, these tips are for you. You want a journal, but every time you start one, you never finish. Hey, maybe you should get a cute one. Maybe you should get one in your favorite color, one that's fluffy, one that's got fancy letters or pictures or fancy lines or no lines. Like, get one that makes you excited to journal. Schedule time to journal. If you struggle to journal, if you forget about it, if you don't know what to say or whatever, okay, you take a time in the day, you pick a nice quiet space. The next 10 minutes, 5 minutes, an hour, however long, I'm going to commit to this journaling thing. And you sit, you just write. Just write. Stacking it onto another habit. So, for example, you wake up in the morning, you journal. First thing. Before you go to bed, you journal. After your skincare routine at night, you journal. Or you have your cup of coffee, you journal. Like, attach it to something that you do every day anyways, and so it becomes natural. It's like, okay, time to drink my tea and journal. Have a structure or guidelines, or use prompts. I'm going to link the prompts below in the description to get you started. Date and title your entries. Journal as often as you can. When you have free time, journal. Some people have this idea that journaling takes up time from time they don't have. Let me tell you, journaling actually gives you time. How does journaling give you time? Well, if your thoughts are out of your head and on a physical thing, they're not bombarding you all day. If you have worked out in the morning or last night how you feel and what you're going to do about it, they're not going to bombard you all day. You're not going to be easily distracted. You're not going to have things weighing on you. You're gonna have more time for things. Sometimes you don't have time to journal. When you start journaling, you realize how much time you've been wasting on nonsense. You cut it back and you freeze up your time. Okay, you writing this down? Are you writing it down? You gonna remember? Okay. You sure? You sure you want to write it down? Okay, cool. Thumbs up my video while you write it. So the next tip I have is to set the mood. So that is, put on some music with no words, positive affirmations, some meditation music, or some rain falling, water fountains, whatever noise sets you in a good mood. Calm, relax, chill. Or you know me. I always include snacks. Like, have a little snack, have some tea, have some coffee, have a smoothie while you journal. And if you're not a words person, if writing down words is not your thing, it's fine. You can draw or sketch or scribble. Just release whatever you have inside of you on paper, and that feels good. Just do something. That's it for my tips. Now let's get into my favorite part. I currently keep 6 journals. So I'll talk about morning pages first. This is my absolute favorite, the one I want to die doing. So this is the first. It's a little copybook. Almost 2 years ago, I started doing this thing. I watched a video about like how to get your life together or something, and they mentioned morning pages by Julia Cameron, author of The Artist's Way. Morning pages is 3 pages of longhand stream of consciousness writing. So what it is, you wake up, you journal. For 3 pages, write anything that comes to your mind and you just write. You don't think about your spelling, you don't think about your handwriting, you don't think about if you're making sense, you just write. If you don't know what to write about, you write about not knowing what to write about. So that was the first book. This is 1 to 9. Yeah, this is 10. 10 is a hot mess. There was a hardcover and it came off, and I was like, you know what? That's not the life we're gonna live. This is 11. This is 12, and we're currently on morning pages 13. This one is from March and it's still going. So this is the one that I'm using every day now. So you can see my interest grow from the first one. I'm gonna just use this copybook and see how this goes. I'm like, baby, bring out the big guns. Now I'm gonna show you my bullet journal. This is the sexiest journal that I have. Next journal that I keep is podcast and a page journal. That sounds so very specific. Yes, because I made it up. So podcast and a page is the journal that I listen to a podcast and write a page or my thoughts and feelings about the podcast or random thoughts I have during the podcast. If I liked it or not, what I learned from it, etc. But the special thing about this book is I use it to practice my left hand handwriting. So I use this hand and it takes so much focus, but let me show you the progress.
So this was the first day that I tried it, and this was my handwriting. And the last entry, I feel like there has been an improvement. It's not great, but it went from this to this. So it's a work in progress.
And I keep the letters journal, but the letters journal isn't actually a journal. I'm not going to show it to you because there are letters in there, but it's just a stack of pages with letters I wrote to myself or letters I wrote to other people. I keep them. I keep everything. I'm a little bit of a hoarder. The next one is this pretty one because it's yellow, and when I look at it, I'm like, oh my god, yellow! So this one is my journal that helps me keep my life together. It's like my calendar blockade, my planner. It's a planner really, but it's not a planner. It's just a notebook that I am making into a planner. I like to control everything in my life, so it's like, I'm gonna make my own planner. I'm gonna decide what's on the pages. So this is it. So every day has a page. It says, when I wake up, morning pages. The things I do in my morning routine, each step. Things I have to do throughout the day, what I had for breakfast, lunch, dinner, how I felt that day, how much water I drank that day, how long I slept, how long I exercised for, what exercises I did. Everything I do in my life is in this book. Last journal, which is my newest journal, because this is a new activity, is my YouTube journal. But what's in here, I'll show you, is a record of my videos, how long it is, what's in it. And the second portion is where I plan my videos. So I'll show you an example. This is from the types of guys girls turn down, and this is just like the notes that I have when I filmed it, when I edited it, and little things like that. So I just plan out my videos in here. Okay guys, so that was my video on how to journal, my journals, all about journaling. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you start the journal if it's something you wanted to start. Like, what are you waiting for? Why ain't started yet? Go and get a book and write something, anything. Okay, thank you for watching. Like the video, give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Comment below if you keep a journal. What do you write in your journal? What kind of journals you are interested in? If you don't like journals, if you're gonna start a journal because of this video, share with your friends. Subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Click the bell for post notifications so that you're updated when I post a video. I post videos on Tuesdays and Saturdays.